Hey guys, it's time again for Let's Play Kingdom Hearts 2. I'm Nye, that's Trance, and that is Trey. And we are picking up a pair of treasure chests, which got opened up by the events of last episode. So this area is fully inaccessible prior to completing the Tron area. But once you complete Tron, you can come back here and pick up these two treasure chests. So I wanted to make sure we didn't miss them. This is the reaction command for these spike balls. I haven't actually had to use them yet before this episode. And you basically play basketball with them. They're going to be a little bit more of a prevalent enemy starting on the second playthrough of Beast's Castle.
Viewers, please thumbs up this video. If you do, Nye has promised to give us food and water.
We just got the moon recipe. I can't remember what that does.
It makes a moon.
And then we summarily throw it at Terminus.
No. No, what you do with the moon is you drop it on those pathetic fools who think they can control the game.
Oh, like Sephiroth. Okay.
Less like Sephiroth and more like Pieface.
Okay. Okay, so we are moving into the next zone. We're going to have another cutscene, and this is one of my favorite cutscenes.
You have no idea what I'm referring to, do you?
Nope.
Don't worry.
You've never played The World Ends With You.
Nope.
Nope.
So this is interesting. Mickey is outright telling us not to join in this fight. And because everybody else has it taken care of, he wants us to go look for Sora and Riku and Kairi. And I kind of like how this is done. Just the entire knowing look between Donald and Goofy.
We understand. We'll go search for.
And this is a completely Disney thing.
Watch for danger.
Entirely, this entire thing.
Wait, you guys.
Just the looks, the, stilted conversation. The wink.
Gotcha.
Oh, I get it.
Oh, I get it. And Sora mouthing something which could have been, I love you, screw you, thank you, we don't know. And then all of a sudden they jump off and Mickey's like, the hell just happened?
Huff glue. I don't know.
And then so we're we're immediately below him and now he can't do anything.
He forgot he's a helpless rat.
Yeah. And I love his response, which is like, well, I guess.
Boys will be boys.
Yeah, that's basically that entire thing. Okay, now this leads into what is known as...
I'll have them court-martialed later!
Yeah. This leads into one of the most obnoxious boss fights in the game.
Demyx, the dancer.
Yeah, I don't like that either.
You guys are looking lively.
He's a dick.
He is.
He's not a dick. He is a sack woven entirely out of penises. Just entirely. Nothing but dicks. Full of dicks with a topping of dicks.
No, with a topping of a flat top, which makes it
You
worse.
shouldn't judge anyone by a penis.
Yes, flat-topped dicks.
But yeah, okay, so there's a reason why, and my personal commentary might get worse in a couple seconds, because I can't focus on commentating and do this at the same time. So I'm going to try to go over this very, very quickly. We're going to have the same fight with Demyx now as we had back with Hercules, except it's going to be a lot more of his phantasms. And if for any reason I fail to kill his phantasms in the first amount of time that I need to, we're going to fail the fight and I'm going to have to start over again.
Does it even explain why they just gib you?
No, never.
The first time I fought him, this was my first game over, I got a cluster of phantasms with a 1-second timer.
Yeah. Well, it's not 1 second, it's 10 seconds. It's a
No,
very
it was
specific
one.
list.
My game bugged,
Oh.
as Nye has witnessed happening on me,
I have.
and gave me a 1. Not a 10. Just kill the game over.
Okay, in order to do this, you must use the Wild Dance reaction command whenever you have a chance. Otherwise, you're not going to really be able to do this. it clusters them together and it does a lot of damage to all of them that you can actually hit, which means they die a lot faster, which actually allows you to kill them faster. But yeah, definitely necessary. Otherwise, they're just too far apart. Okay, so now we actually get to fight Demyx himself, and he's generally a wuss. But every so often, he will pull out some attacks, either makes him invincible or does a lot of damage. But typically, he's just going to play his sitar for a while and let you beat everything around that.
And he'll keep summoning more of those little bastards, too.
It's at very specific points on his health meter. He will start summoning, and you'll have to do that event again. This is the attack I hate the most, actually, is the summoning water up from the ground attack. I'm not going to even bother using a drive on him, because actually I think drives are actually harming you when you use it on him. Because they mean you don't have Donald Goofy to do attacks on the water forms while you're driving. It also means you can't heal, and healing actually becomes a little bit important against him sometimes. Okay, got some forms. 10 forms in 10 seconds. Ooh, come on, die! I was down to the last second there. That's not the hard one, though.
Well, I think you had like 3 seconds left.
I showed like 1 to 2 seconds on my screen.
Yeah, I might have just gotten a little bit of lag.
I do like some of his comments, though, like, come on, stick to the beat. He does actually have this entire music-based style.
Yeah. You can't fault him for that.
Yeah, and it's I kind of find it cool that the whole water shooting up the ground thing either reminds me of Disney, or of Epcot, or it reminds me of fireworks from a rock concert, which I think is what he's supposed to represent, like a rock star.
Yeah.
Because that's basically a electric guitar. I am taking an awful lot of damage. There we go. Finally got a set of attacks in. This is going a lot better than I expected it to. I should be fighting another set of forms. I believe this next one is going to be 100 and 100 seconds, which is a lot harder than it sounds, actually. But hopefully... please, MP, come back faster. Good. Got the heal off. Hopefully, I don't know if it's actually possible, but I might be able to kill him before he gets a chance to do it. Which, if I can, I will be super happy. Unfortunately, come on, Donald, get your MP back faster.
Come on, you can do it.
I know, I'm sitting here going, please, God, please let it happen. Wait! Yes!
Nice!
Okay.
That was
Did not have to
impressive.
do the hard one, and that is actually the end of Demyx. We just killed him. Not beat him, killed him.
You stabbed him through the heart.
Actually, I think I just tired him out. His sitar.
He's
actually...
powered by music, and you just made him forget the beat.
I think what actually happened is...
worse. You gave him a forcible injection of modern pop.
Okay, wait. I'd like us to be silent for this cutscene, because this is the best cutscene in the game.
Help our friends out first.
But we already had, you know, Cloud and Squall together.
No. This is the best cutscene in the game, right here. For a very specific reason. Oh, come on, Trance, you know which cutscene this cutscene is.
Yeah, I know, but everything's better with yakety sax.
Not this one.
Everything.
They did this one perfectly. And everybody thinks I'm being sappy and all, but that has nothing to do with it.
We better all pull together and finish this battle for good.
Even though this is a very sappy cutscene.
Yes, Your Majesty.
And here comes why this is the best cutscene in the game.
Look out!
Goofy!
No.
Special Ed. Giant boulder fell on his head. Now the group thinks that he is dead. He's just a little bit special.
This is not happening. It can't be happening. It can't.
I just love the reactions everybody has. Especially Mickey. He has the
They'll pay
best
for this.
reaction. Wait, Mickey being a badass? Did you also notice that Mickey backhands his Keyblade?
Yep.
Yeah, best cutscene. So we just lost Goofy.
So why don't you have Mickey?
You know, I actually don't know.
That would be pretty awesome to just have him in your party.
Two Keyblade wielders in close proximity causes a kind of terminal feedback, the likes of which are most unpleasant indeed, to say the very least.
Until...
I mean, we're talking...
Well, until it happens, in which case all of us go, damn, that's awesome.
Right, but those Keyblades have a certain harmonization to them.
Yeah.
If they aren't harmonized, then, well, they could bury you in a thimble, is what I'm saying, you know?
Yeah.
There won't be enough left of you for anything else.
So we are, so even though it said I have Donald in my party, I don't. All of the fights for the rest of the episode, actually, and probably the entirety of the next episode, are all solo fights with Sora. Instead of having Goofy or Donald, I get the various fighters from Final Fantasy 7 and 8. So this time I had Yuffie on my side.
Yay.
Mhm.
Oh, like you.
It's kind of cool. It's nice to actually be able to fight with them instead of against them. So we get to move on. This time we get to play with Leon. It's a very cool thing. This entire section, as I said, is probably one of my favorite sections in the entire game. And just because the timing of everything is really good, the emotional impact of the previous cutscene, along with having you fight alongside everyone, is just awesome.
Yeah.
Not that there's going to be any emotional impact, what with the little bit of singing that occurred.
Yeah, because Trance had to ruin it.
Yep.
Like, it
Oh,
ruins
yeah.
everything.
Everything I touch.
Trance is kind of like that dog you had when you were, a teenager. The one who, when the first time you had sex, was sitting on the edge of the bed and just watching you the entire time, making it really creepy.
Could be worse.
You could be the
Could be
dog that tried
so
to join
much
in
worse.
the middle of that.
Actually, I was gonna say what my dog did to my sister's first time. It wasn't my dog, it was her dog, family dog. Anyway, it went in, and when she was like, shoo, get out of here, Tasha, it walked over and threw up on her.
Wonderful.
Yeah. You can't make this up, folks. You just... And now you know. I'm not sure why I felt obligated to tell everyone this, but... she'd kill me if she wasn't far too retarded to use YouTube.
So we actually got to use Tifa for that fight, which was kind of cool.
Fun fact. Tifa tends to attract the attention of enemies and is far more likely to get hurt. Now, the reason for this isn't that they prefer attacking her or anything. What it is her Gazongas are large enough to have a gravitational field that forcibly pulls enemies in. They attack her in a panic trying to get away.
Keep in mind, this game came out before Final Fantasy Dissidia, I think even before the original one, which meant this was the first time you actually got to see Tifa actually all out attack things in 3D. Whereas...
FF7 was in 3D.
You know what I mean. Like actual full-on real-time combat. Whereas we got to see everybody else do combat either in previous games or in Kingdom Hearts 1.
I always did like how the Dissidia line was basically summarized as, have you ever wanted to play the cutscenes?
Yeah, exactly. That's actually how I describe it to everybody. Have you ever wanted to play do the cutscenes from Final Fantasy? Okay, so this is also a really good cutscene right here.
I have never played Dissidia, though.
Are you okay?
You should. It's a good game.
And where the hell have you two been?
Fine, but
Huh?
Those two.
Hey, fella!
They've been fighting ahead of you. Like, the way the storyline actually goes is everybody's been fighting on their own, trying to get over their grief, and they finally meet up, having expended their rage.
Aw, Goofy.
Of course, Your Majesty. I get bumped on the head all the time.
I love Goofy's response to this. This entire thing. Just, I get bumped in the head all the time. Why did you guys have something to say about it?
Gosh, it's not like there's anything in there for a rock to damage.
Except the most brilliant minds in the entire game.
No. That's not his brain doing that. You see, he's got nothing in there whatsoever, so he's powered solely by instinct.
Now, that's actually a good point.
Yeah.
Okay. We gained the Cure element, so we actually gained a more powerful Cure, which goes with the Blizzard element that we gained last episode. We also gained Combo Boost, which I'm not going to use because it's a boost for the damage of limits, and I very rarely use them, so I'm not going to waste AP on it, but we did gain that. This room, the Crystal Fissure, is going to be very important to me in the future, but today, the most important parts about it, that it has a bunch of chests, including a new page for the Book of Pooh, a couple of minor chests, including an elixir and an AP boost, and also the map of the area.
You know, the Book of Pooh sounds like a basic guideline for beginning colonologists.
I was going to say for German porn, but that too.
Colonologists are gastroenterologists. I forget. The study of asses. Asses and holes attached to them.
Okay, guys, I know this is kind of a
I'm not
short
a fan of them.
episode, but I intend for the next episode to be a very long episode. As such, we're going to cut it short here, and I will see you guys next time.
Bye-bye.
Arrivederci.